You know, I can pull down the screen, actually. I don't know why I'm still showing the starting soon thing. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. So, one thing I was just curious about, is there like a log room? Is there a mod room where you can put people that you think are, you know, botting or something? There is. There actually is. Okay. This looks familiar because I think... yeah, I think I've seen this in like vanilla screenshots and stuff. So I'm just gonna take a picture of this. Okay, cool. I just want to check in on that. Actually, I'm probably just gonna keep that logged in. I don't have to, but I just found out how to keep admins logged in, like, permanently. So, that's awesome. I'm just going to leave that tab there. So today, we're going to be working on the website a little bit. So let's just open it up. Unless I already have it open. I don't. Cool. Alright. Okay, so there's like a lot of fixes we have to make. Like the list is piling high, to be honest with you guys. So I was just in the middle of creating a ticket, but basically we need to protect news post calls. In fact, this probably shouldn't even be shown on stream. Cat may be out of the bag, but just to be safe, I'm gonna put up the BRB screen just for a minute. Let's see. So, yeah, I'm not even going to mention this. Some of these tickets, I'm going to create like a couple tickets today that I can't even show you guys on screen because, you know, it's just stuff that I don't want random people to know about, given the hacking business and stuff. So, that's been created. Now I'm creating a second bug, and I don't want to tell you guys about this one either just because it's kind of a security-related thing. So... just give me a moment here. Okay, cool. That ticket has been created as well. So now I can show you my screen again. Awesome. Alright. So basically we're going to get right to development. Now the biggest things with the site right now are forgot password emails aren't sending. For some reason, when you try to request a password reset, and you say, I forgot my password, it's just not working. So that's something we definitely need to fix. So let's open our editor, and there's a lot of light coming in from outside, so I'm actually going to change I change my theme to like light or something. That's not a lot better. Okay, cool. Let's unpin all this crap, and here we are. Oh, that's right. So there's a bug with create player record. It looks like I had something in progress, so I guess it might make sense to just finish this up. Basically, there's a bug with this API where it's not checking that you are who you say you are. So when we call this API from the app, these two parameters are always the same. But if someone calls the API randomly from like Postman or Curl or something, they could just put whatever they want for website account ID, and then they basically create a new account, like a game account, for a different account, which doesn't really do anything that dangerous. It's just like you just added a new account under somebody else's website account, but it's still something we don't want. So I think what we need to do is we just need to say, if user ID is not equal to website account ID. I wanted to post this on, by the way, I forgot. I wanted to post this on the Beast Fable channel. I guess I could do that normally. Switch account, just to let people know that a stream is happening. Because I have streamed some development stuff there. And then we're just gonna post that. I think that's the same thing. It is, okay. I'm gonna say all future need free-to-play related streams of post on the channel, except gameplay streams. Okay, I think that's pretty clear. Boom. Cool. Alright, I've posted that, so we can go back to the other account and just paste that URL in. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I think we just need to check. Let me do a mic check real quick. I don't think I need to, but just in case. Boom. And yeah. So we need to just make sure we stop here. We return a bad, status code or something like. Let's see. Just checking my Discord PMs to confirm that this was the issue. Yes, so the user ID has to be your user ID, but the website account ID, you can just put whatever you want. It doesn't check that they're the same, which it really should. So we'll say bad request or something. Or what would we use for like HTTP response or bad info? I believe that's bad request. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, so we just return JSON, pretty typical, and then we just say we can just use this as an example, and we'll just say bad request. I don't know why I have this in backticks. Makes no sense. Cool. So basically, yeah, you can't create accounts under somebody else's account anymore, but when this is deployed. So, interesting. We still have untracked files here. Why do I have that? Because I thought we removed this. we definitely remove this. This is no longer going to be used anywhere. Unless I'm on an old branch or something. Yeah, I'm not using this. I don't know why this is here. That was an API we basically got rid of because it was not necessary. It was... There are a few places where we were like returning a list of usernames in the code before someone submits a form for a new account. And we just didn't need to do that. That could be done with SQL. Alright, let's just look at this diff. So yeah, they have to match. If they don't match, then it's a bad request. And, oh, oops, I need to remove this. See, we could have done this too. But, because it would just return false. So then it wouldn't return any data, but I think the other solution I implemented just now works better, so we're gonna do that. That should make for a bit of a cleaner diff. I think this is basically it. Create player record improvement. So this is officially in progress, basically. So this first bullet point is what we just did. Oh yeah, we found that if you create an account via the API without using the website, you can create a duplicate account by using an underscore. And that's definitely no good. So what Clavier did is he created a second account called Beast Fable. So spaces and underscores are interchangeable. So if someone tried to log in with this account, they wouldn't be able to, because I think it would take my account first. That's definitely an issue that we need to fix. So just update this branch name a little bit. Free to play 134. Create player record improvements. And now our branch is that. So now, how are we going to check in the SQL that this account doesn't already exist? Because we're already saying we're not exists. But I think the username we're passing is different because it might have an underscore. Let's see, this is the last one. So account name. I think you need like an or. So if it has an underscore, then, oops, I'm sorry, username. If username, oops. Can I find username? Oh, I'm sorry, it's account name. There we go. If the account name doesn't have, let's see, if it has one, then we basically say replace it with a space, I think. So converted username. With that. The other option is if account name includes a space. Let me think about how I want to do this. I think we should probably just only put accounts with spaces in the database, because then when they try to log in with an underscore, it'll still work. At least it should. Let me confirm that. Oh, I did log out. Oh, that's right, I didn't put that one thing in there. Okay. Hold on 1 second. I think I already showed this on stream, so it might be not necessary. We'll see. So I learned today there's actually a command that you can press in OpenRC framework that you can enter. It's called like stay in. So this means that this account will never log out, which is just useful for admin accounts when you just want to like record something or something. So yeah, just want to make sure that's still logged in. And I'm gonna try logging in as a different account with underscores, and I'm pretty dang sure it's just gonna work. But so Vahova with all spaces. Can't show that on stream for sure. Okay, cool. Just gonna enter my password. I'm being extra secretive these days due to the things that happened, so we're gonna put back on the be right back screen just for a moment here. Okay, so basically it worked. I'm logged in and it worked. But it still shows spaces. Oops, I didn't mean to click on you, sorry. Whoa, what happened there? That was weird. A little bit of lag? Seems fine now. Okay, cool. Just want to check on that. This guy's still logged in, that's great. So I think if it has underscores, we just want to replace it with spaces. But if it has spaces, just leave it. So, basically, yeah. So we can just do this as a one-liner now. If account name that includes spaces, or I guess no, we don't even have to do that. Because if there aren't any, then it won't do anything, so. Oh, and it's so funny. We've already trimmed this in the website code, but we haven't trimmed it in the API code, so there could be spaces on the outside, so we want to make sure to get rid of those. And then we're just going to replace any underscores that they enter with spaces. And that should do it. And we don't even have to do this anymore, I don't think. And we're going to insert converted username, and we're going to check that converted username doesn't exist. So that should have fixed it. Let's set up the development server. Oh, it's already running. Cool. So I'm gonna try to create, I guess, no, I wouldn't do this via the website. I could. I guess we'll start there. This should totally fail, but we'll try to create the same account but with underscores. It should definitely fail. Okay, but we just get error, which isn't very helpful. What the hell? That's weird. Why does it do that? Oh, I get it, because we're not checking for duplicate account names, like pre-existing account names in the website code anymore. So basically, it's returning an API response. The API response isn't like coming through correctly, I think. Man, something I'm realizing is that a lot of all these checks are happening in the website code. So like, if we open Postman, I think we could create some really messed up usernames. Okay. Let's go to personal. Be free to play. Yeah, let's just try adding a request that just, it's gonna create it, or it's gonna try to at least. Oops, that's my work browser. Let's open the network tab. I don't know why it's showing this warning sign. Oh, offline. What? No throttling. Whatever. Try it again. Okay, so we get a 500. That seems bad. Let's copy that as curl. So something I learned from a friend is that if you go back to the browser, so obviously if you open DevTools with F12, there's a network tab. There's this preserve log option, which I found is very helpful because when pages change, usually without this checked, it'll just erase everything. So then you can't even look at the request that was just made. So when I click submit, there's this create player record. And it tells you all the headers, and it just gives you a response, which just says error. Not very helpful, but what's cool is that you can right click this and then copy as curl, and then you can just paste this into Postman, which is basically what I just did. And it gives you all the headers and stuff, so that's great. And then the body, okay, so it's already, we replaced the underscores with spaces because we did it via the website. But when we send this, what happens? We just get error. That definitely seems wrong. Like there should be some kind of message saying, hey, you can't do this. It's already taken. So this should be fine. This should be fine. I'm just gonna add some console links. Oh, I'm sorry, this is... Okay. And then let's just do a console log here. And then we'll see what there is to see, I guess. When we're calling this, you can hear that again. Guys, I think I just heard a hawk outside. I'll be right back. Sorry. I need to go check this out. so the reason why I just left is because I heard a hawk. I think I checked the music track. It wasn't that, and my cats were outside, and I don't want to lose them. I don't know. I've heard that hawks sometimes attack cats. So my cats were really chill about it. They just came inside. Anyway, back to where we were. Oh dear God. The stream was frozen for me for a second. So when we call this, how are we handling the error is what I'm hoping to check. Okay, so we have some logs in place now. We can maybe find out what's going on. Catching error. Request failed with status 500. Well, this is a little bit more useful, but also, why is it failing with 500? An error occurred in the handle manipulate API handler. Error. So useful. Okay, so it's this handle manipulate thing. Let's see, I think it's probably this. Let's just see what the response is. Let's see. Okay, so if we look at the server log, it says it's throwing error because not is OK packet. This is what we just wrote. But the OK packet is saying that there's 0 rows affected. Now it's saying 0 rows affected because we basically have this check where it says, okay, only if the username doesn't exist. I think we need some better logging here for the user. Absolutely, because if there's no affected records, I think we need like a different check for that. So I built a check in here that says check for affected rows greater than 0. Just checking on my account. Oh, it did log out. I told you not to. Well, I don't know why the hell this isn't working. Okay. We're entering stay in. It says all logout requests will now be denied. Let's see if it actually works. So I built this o.affected rows thing into this check, but I don't think it should actually be there. I think we need our own thing like no affected rows. No rows affected would be better. But I think we're going to need the same structure. Maybe, maybe not. Let's try something simple like boom. We can try this. I don't think it's going to work, but we can try it. So yeah, in the handler, I think we need a different check. Oh, and we already have one. Interesting. Okay, so kill that, or, well, yes, keep that there. I don't think it's going to do anything. So we might not need this. Let's find out. Right now. Check the server log. No rows affected check is working. Okay. So now it's returning a better error. It's not just saying error. But no rows affected doesn't really mean much to the user. Because, like, what does that mean? Why didn't it work? Blah, blah, blah. So, we can remove this, and we can remove this. And let's say if they try to create, see, but this is a handler, so this isn't a create. But let's think about this. If they try to do this, and it doesn't work, then it literally means that this where is preventing it from not working. And that where is doing one thing, it's just checking for existing usernames. So, I think what we should do is build like a custom error message property that anything can return, that anything can pass to this. And so then, but then it's not just any error message. How about like no rows affected error message? Maybe. Because when there's no rows affected from this specific API call, then it means something special. So it basically means that. So now here we can say, we can put our message here and say, your username you entered is currently taken. Let's try another one. Try the name. Cool. Okay. So we don't need a lot of this anymore, I don't think. And let's try now. Error. The account name you entered is currently taken. Please try another one. Although I prefer if it didn't say error, to be honest. Okay. So, I'd like it to not say error, so I think that's handled on the front end. So if we go over here, maybe not. An error occurred in the handle manipulate API handler. Oh, I see. We're throwing an error, and then... Oh, I think because we're throwing it and then catching it, it's adding error. I think it's okay. I think it still explains what happened, so it's fine. And so now what we want to test is doing the same thing but in Postman. There should now be logic that prevents this. Oh. And maybe I didn't add that logic yet, because I think that just worked. Let's check. It did work. Okay. Interesting. So I think there's still some work to do here. Someone created an account called Air. I see someone create a Beast Fable account. Like Beast Fable, no space. Guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a soda. Okay, I'm back. And I'm also checking for a different Be Right Back screen because this is not the Beast Fable channel, believe it or not. I don't think I ever made one for Need Free to Play. Oh, I did! Hell yeah, there we go. I thought I did. Alright. Popping open a ginger ale here. Okay. So what we just found out when we were last online is that I was able to create my account Vahova, but with a different, with underscores instead of no underscores, I guess. So I thought I just fixed that. And it's very strange that I was able to do that. So first I'm gonna delete the account I created. Okay, we found it. And delete. Okay, cool. It has been deleted. I'm commenting out the delete syntax so I don't run it accidentally. Boom. So now I need to figure out why this didn't work. Because I'm passing. Let's look at what we passed. We're passing it with all underscores. And we're saying trim that and replace this with this. And then we're passing this to insert, but we're saying, oh, I get it. Or no, I don't. Never mind. Because this should be like Vahova but with spaces, so it should already exist. Let's comment out the handle manipulate and just return promise.resolve. And we're gonna log this, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna log the query, log the username, and I'm just gonna do this SQL myself and see what happens. So if we go into Postman, first of all, it doesn't work in the website. We can show this again. But basically, it won't work here, right? So we go into Postman, we try it again. This time it won't do anything, it'll just log some stuff. So let's see, converted username. So what if we try this? Of course, it won't do anything because I removed the handle manipulate. Okay. Let's see. So let's say select star. So I'm just gonna take this username, yeah, so in SQL, again, I don't want to show you guys because there's just some sensitive stuff here, but in SQL, It's basically returning the one account that I have already. So I don't know how it's working. But let's back up a little bit and undo some of this. I guess we can just remove this and then uncomment this. And this is saved, and now we go into Postman. Let's see what happens when I try using the exact username that already exists. So how do I tell Postman to stop? Maybe I just, cancel, there we go. Okay, so if I enter an account that already exists, it says it's already taken. Now, why, if I have code that replaces underscores with spaces, oh, that's right, I'm so stupid. Okay. Replace only replaces the first instance of it. So to replace all instances of it, you have to do something like this. So basically, this code right here replaces all instances of a underscore with a space. This is something that it was weird to learn when I came from C#, because replace in C# just replaces everything. Or there was like an all method, I don't remember. But basically, this is only replacing the first one it finds. So we can do something like this, where it's like an underscore still, right? It's an underscore, but it replaces all of them. Although I thought we already tested it, and it did print spaces. I don't know now. Yeah, I'm a bit confused now. Oh well. I think that code works better even if... I don't know. Let's just try it. So we've got Lahova with underscores. Send. Okay. The account name you entered is currently taken. Please try another one. Okay, that's good. I'm not too sure about this status code. I don't know if 500 really makes sense, but that's kind of how our APIs work right now, where we just have this huge try-catch, and we just throw when there's an issue. For now, I think it's okay. So I can't create a duplicate account. Let me give you another example. We've got, let's see. Let me just pick a random account with spaces. We've got, I'll pick a band account since it won't affect them, even though I could just delete it anyway. Man, I can't. Where's that? There we go. Okay, we're gonna try to change this to wine underscore dealer, because there is a wine space dealer. So I still don't know why when I copy as curl it adds these like weird symbols, but let's just see. So shouldn't allow this to happen, and it doesn't. Cool. Okay, so we fixed that issue, but I think I've also found like a lot of other issues. Like, what if I just use an empty account name? That's a problem, right? Okay, you can't allow that. You cannot allow that. And the reason why none of this was caught is because I didn't think people would be trying to hit the APIs like by themselves. So let's delete that too. Layers 424. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I think all of this validation needs to happen, like, in the server-side code. Like, we check if the username is empty. You know, that needs to be somewhere else. So, input validation. If account name .trim is an string, can't allow that. That's bad input. We return A400. I guess we could just put this here. So then we don't have a duplicate res set. So this would be validation. And then we just want to bring all those validations that we have over here. Oh, this is actually kind of a good thing. Maybe we want this instead. Count name, replace underscores with spaces. .trim.length is less than 1. So I think we can just remove these as we move them over. Only allow game account names with letters, numbers, underscores, and spaces. Yeah, so like I could just go into Postman right now and say, my account name is 3 exclamation points, and it's just gonna create it. So that's definitely not good. Let's just go ahead and fix that. Let's see. So I think I'm just gonna cut this and put it into the API. So I am not high. That was weird. Okay. So let's just add this check here. So remove this here. Set validation error. Your account name can only have X, Y, and Z. And yeah, we can just get rid of that now. Look for any bad or undesired names. Okay. So if banned text, yeah, we should probably add this too. I think this is a import. Oh, I just realized. This string won't be correct for all these cases. Let's see. I was hoping to avoid like these 4 lines duplicated like 50 times. Or I guess it would only be like 6 times. There's definitely a solution to this. Response, I guess. Oh, we can say, I think this. Although this doesn't make sense. Why would it be user? This has nothing to do with a user. I'm just gonna leave it. Error message. I can't believe I didn't think of this sooner. I don't know, maybe it won't work. Let's try it though. So I mean, I would think we would want to. Let me just add a to-do from there. I'm not sure if this is going to work. What happened to the code? Oh, here it is. Okay, cool. So yeah, we're just going to split this all up. So if... We're just going to copy this. If that, then return add request using the response, and the error message would be account names must be 1 character, or how about this, 1 to 12 characters. User ID is not equal to website account ID, then it would be you can't create accounts under other people. Or how about this? You cannot associate game accounts with website accounts that are not your own. There we go. And then now we can remove this, we can remove this. I don't even know what this is. Not valid username matches? What was that? Oh, okay. Yeah, this was one condition. So if not that, then return add request. Of course, we're going to need valid username matches, which I think we do. This would happen later. Yeah, oh my god. You know what? Vision mentioned that I'm not validating any inputs, but I think he said it in a weird way, where he was like, hey, anyone could change your password to like select star from users, but I think I didn't realize that basically all the input validation is happening at the front end, and it's not happening in the back end on the API. So if you call the API without using the website, bad stuff happened. Okay. Oh, we need to actually return these, by the way. We can't just say nothing. return bad request. Yeah, it should return void. Okay. Oops, I forgot to pass the res. That's why it's mentioned that. Okay, cool. So now we can get rid of this. And we can redo some stuff here. We were working on this. Let's cut that. Save that. And then look for any bad or undesired words in usernames. Yeah, let's keep these text strings because, I mean, they're kind of useful. Also, I need to check that it's the right length overall. Where was that check? I am awake. I am awake. Stop telling me that. Okay. Okay, so basically, on the website, this field, you can't enter more than 10, 12 characters. See, I stopped there. But the API doesn't have that restriction, and that's definitely an issue. So let's just say const clean name. Are we doing this cleaning anywhere else? Not that I can see. Okay, cool. We'll just say if cleaned name dot length is less than 1 and clean name dot length is equal to 12. Sorry. Wait, let me think about this. Okay, so if it's less than 1 or I forget we're returning an error message, or it's greater than 12, then this message applies. Okay, cool. Okay, so return that request. That is a little bit duplicative, and I don't like that. But this doesn't make sense either. How about send bad request? Just need to get the English not annoying enough so that I can work with it. Return send bad request. It would make so much more sense if it just said return bad request, but it's just such a bad name for a function. It doesn't say anything about what it does, you know? Like, you're supposed to have action verbs in functions. That's why I can't really do that. Okay. Cool. Okay, so we already did this. Okay, cool. I think that's all the input validation we're doing, right? Oops. Okay, so we already have already replaced it. Oops, I did not mean to do this. That was definitely wrong. Okay. So, account name, replace underscores with spaces, trim. Yeah, that's the exact same as this. So... although, I think we definitely want the trim to be after the replace. Because if it happens first... well, yes, because then if they have an underscore at the end or start, then it's an invalid name. So now I think this is the exact same thing. Yep, cool. So we're just going to move this up and say it's not specific to that. And use that down here. Log it. And use it in the query. So, yeah, that's the exact same thing that I just had. Oops. Yep, exact same thing. This is kind of a useful comment, so I might want to keep. Maybe I'll keep it here, I don't know. Seems useful. Confirm passwords match. Let's check Postman. This is something we do not need to do because we're only checking that that the confirm password matches the password, and the confirm password isn't part of the API call. So I think we're good there. This can stay. So I think we can just pass the normal account name because the API is going to sanitize it. So that's good there. Fix password so RSC recognizes it. What does this do? Fixes passwords so RSC recognizes them by replacing special characters with underscores. I see. Interesting. Sorry, just reading something. Give me one moment. Okay, so it replaces special characters with underscores. I don't think the API needs to do this. because if someone just enters special characters, we have validation that says, hey, don't do this. And if they want it to be nice, where it actually just replaces these with underscores, then they should just use the website. So I don't think this actually needs to be ported over to the API. Most people that use Postman are just testing it for vulnerabilities or just trying to break into stuff and cause trouble. So I think we're good because we're already checking somewhere here. Yes, there. Okay. So now it should literally give us a different response when we try to create, let's say, question mark, exclamation. Perfect. Okay, cool. That's great. That's working. Let's keep looking at the page. So hash the password. That's definitely something that should happen on the website. And I think the rest of this is okay now. But we can move some imports as necessary. Let's go to problems. Unexpected any. Well, that's been there for a while, so I'm not going to bother. Cool. Alright, so we added some input validation to this, and it's looking a lot more powerful. We can try other things, like, for example, admin should be able to do that. Yep, it's offensive or misleading. We've already tested this one. Check out the IDs match. That's a good one. Let's test that. Let's check that one. So IDs match, but let me just pull a different website ID from, somebody. Oh. Interesting. So it definitely does not say logged in. That's unfortunate. Anyway. Give me a few minutes, guys. I just have to run a few queries. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, so let's just grab, some other website account. We'll just look at, we'll grab this one. We're going to try to create a new account called Clavier Hack under somebody's account. Let's send. We cannot associate game accounts with website accounts that are not your own. Awesome. Just checking a few things in the database here. Yep, everything seems normal. Okay, cool. So we've checked that this is now correct. And let's try to create an account with a very, very long username. Like, let's try. Let's do something really funny. What is that one area that's like? Yes, this. Okay, let's just check. Let's see. 4, 8. Definitely more than 12 characters, right? Let's try creating an account name that. Account names must be 1 to 12 characters in length. Let's try changing it to nothing. The check is working. So our input validation is working, that's great. And I think that basically solves the ticket. So let's just go look at the ticket. Oh, so we were actually working on creating a duplicate account. So let's try that now, again. Let's try. Let's test that one more time. Let's just try. I'm gonna use an active player, but if this messes things up, don't worry, I'll just fix it. Okay, the account name you've chosen is currently taken. So if I do this, it should work the same way. Yep, cool. Alright, that's all been fixed. We can make a commit now. So let's take a look at our changes. No rows affected error message. Oh, something I forgot to do is move this. We're going to move this to like a helper method or something. I guess I could go in like API handler. API utils makes more sense. Okay, so let's see where all we're passing stuff for this. Yeah, I think in some places we're not passing this. I think it should work the same if we don't use that. Should we make status code a parameter? I think for now we're not going to. When in the future... Oh, but we do that. I think for now we're not going to. But we can refactor later. And I don't know why. Let's see. That's so weird. I thought there was my prettier formatter automatically creates a new line at the end, which I've gotten used to, so I'd like to keep it doing that. It's so weird. I used to hate that, and now I kind of like it. And so I don't get why it's not working. Oh, wait. Is it because there's an error here? Probably. I have to export it. Duh. Okay. Oh, it's still not happening. That is weird. Mildly annoying, but let's just move on. Okay, we can kill some console logs and cool. All right. We can look at the diff again now. I should probably make sure this still works, because we did remove that user part. Okay. Okay. Okay, and yep, works. Awesome. This looks a lot more secure and a lot more checky, where it's checking stuff. Let's see. cool. Remove some input validation from that file because we moved it to the other one. Oops, I need to remove this. Cool. This looks great. Let's add this change. Oh, let's see. So we're preventing new player records for different users. Validation to API. So postman / curl requests cannot start validating. I know I made a typo here. I'm gonna go back and fix it. We did put validation to API, so postman curl requests are validated for new accounts. Okay, cool. That's basically what we did. And then we did send bad request. Oh, and fixed rows affected error reporting in manipulate. There we go. Cool. Okay, cool. Let's just create a quick PR for it. I'm not really gonna look at it too much right now or merge it, but I'll just get it up there on the board. Okay, here we go. Oops, that just takes me to the branch. This wasn't even the bug I really thought we need to fix today too much, but it is a bug with the API that I'm glad we fixed. separate these out a little bit. So this ticket is made this. Here we go. It's created, so it is now in code review, even though no one's looking at it except me. If anyone does want to look at that and you are a web developer, you're welcome to. You know the code base, it's linked in the website. Okay. So let's minimize that and then let's see, close this. Okay, so this isn't done though, it's in code review. So the issue that I wanted to look into today, and I don't know if I'll be streaming for much more because I did want to get into gameplay. This one's a big one. This one's also a huge one. In fact, you could say it's a bigger issue. But I want to look at this one first. Why are password forgot emails not working? That's what I don't get. So I log out. So I forgot password. Try to send a password, reset email. I guess we'll see if it comes through. Welcome to longisland.com? What the hell? I don't think I did that. I don't remember setting this up. Okay. Probably shouldn't show my email on screen. Oh well. So I don't see it coming through. And other people have mentioned this. In fact, every single person that's tried it has mentioned it. So, what's with that, email.js? See, what's weird is when we select the password reset template, we click test it, and we enter an ID here. Let's see. Okay. Reply to. I don't think it matters. Send test email. The recipient. Oh, it does. So this one usually comes through. Let's see. Yep, I did get it. So. You're receiving this email because blah 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 blah. Click here to reset your password, blah 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 blah. So when I test it, it works fine. So I don't get why it's not working in the code. So let's look at the code and see what it's like. Because it even gave us test code. Let's see if this sends again. This one isn't coming through as fast. use service Gmail. Well, yeah, that's the service we're using. So this one isn't coming through, but something I've noticed for email.js is that it sometimes takes like 10 minutes. I've always thought it was kind of a weird thing with the product. It's actually free, so I'm not really paying for it. Very strange. Let's send another one. Why not? Still not getting it. I guess we'll check for it. But this is literally what I put in there. So let's just copy this code. And 132. I think it's also happening when you try to reset or change your email. Which actually reminds me, there was another issue someone mentioned that I need to look into. Let me create a bug for this. This is kind of another thing where it's like, this could be unsafe to show on screen, the details of this issue, so I'm just gonna put up the be right back screen again. Okay. That issue has been created, and we can bring this back up. So, not really sure what's going on, but if we look for, let's see, close others, what would this be? Forgot. So if user exists, send an email, otherwise it does nothing. So let's see, console.log. That is not the right browser again. Let's go back to localhost. And let's log out. Let's log in. Submit. And I didn't even have it open, so I didn't catch it. But that's fine. We'll just log in again. Oops, I definitely shouldn't be doing that. I was trying to lock it. There we go. Oops. Let's try for the password. Okay, so I should see something in logs here. I don't know if console log preserves the log. Be nice if it did. Developer tools settings. Let's try it. This is Brave, but I think it should work the same. showing me shortcuts. Preserve log upon navigation. Okay, if this browser doesn't have this option, then we're just gonna open a new instance of Chrome or something. And try it here. Oh, it's not here either. I wonder if this is an old answer. Oops, that's... Okay, there's an option somewhere. Preserve log. Here we go. I think I was looking at an old answer. So let's go back. Log in. Forgot. User exists false. Interesting. So that's a simple fix then. Because why the heck is this saying false? I think it depends on the user. That. Log in again. Forgot password. Let's clear this now and just type it. So it's like an empty object or something? That's weird. That's definitely not expected. Response. Yeah, let's just go to get user and see if we can log this response. See if that goes anywhere. We're going to do this a few times. Let's keep the console open. Got too many console tabs going on here. I think the get user code changed recently, and I didn't update this code because I can't show you what this console is showing me because it's kind of got passwords and stuff, but basically the structure of this response has changed. So I don't know if there's anything wrong with just returning the response. Returning response.0. I think we actually do want to return this. Although this is bound to something. Because now it's basically an array within an array. I don't know why it changed like that, but that's how it is. So return this. I think that should give us what we need. First, that's you. Okay. Okay, so let's see if this works. We can close the incognito there, and then let's go back to login. Forgot. Hoping this time it logs the right thing. It does. Awesome. Okay, oops. Oh no, that's stuff you guys should not be looking at. Oops. Okay. It's hashed. It's a hashed password. It's not like, oh my god, the end of the world. And I just got the email. So, now it's working. Literally just 0 minutes ago. So, I don't actually want to reset my password, so I'm not going to click this link. But yeah, here's the email we just got. Boom, right? So that was not too difficult. I think it was just a different response structure than I was expecting because the code was a bit old. So we're just going to close that, get rid of those console logs, and get rid of these two. Oh wait, that's a good one. This isn't the one I get rid of. Cool. Okay. Where else are we calling this, though? Aha, so this will not work. I think. We just want response.data because now we're basically returning the correct structure, which is the user object. So we don't want to try to index that. Response.data. This looks good. And the rest of this is just login information. Okay, cool. I think that should work. Let's obviously try logging in, see if it works. So for this, I'm just going to put up the Be Right Back screen again to hide some information. Okay. So let me just click login, and it says password is incorrect. Interesting. Why would that be? Did I mess something up and update my password inadvertently? And I forgot about it. That didn't give me any information at all. Okay, here we go. It's possible that my password was changed and I forgot what I changed it to, although it was working as of like yesterday. But my login IP is mine. Last logged in. It says today at 3:57 UTC. Which would have been 17 hours ago-ish. So I must have changed it. And I forgot to update like one password. Okay. I still can't show you my screen, guys. Give me a second. Let's see. Yeah, we basically got dead air. Okay. I guess I do need the forgot password feature. All right. So let's. Okay, I can show you guys now. Let's actually just enter the thing, and I'll lock this again. Okay, so we should get a second email reset, password reset email, and we just did, I think. Yep. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy everything but the domain so that I can basically paste it here, but I'm just going to try to keep this not shown on the screen because it does have something I prefer not to show. And I'm going to enter my new password, so I'm going to have to unlock one password. Okay. Yeah, whatever. We'll update this item. Ha! Interestingly enough, when I tried resetting my password, I ran into the 403 issue that we've seen before. Which kind of makes sense because we're not logged in. I think I'm gonna take a break here, guys. This is just kind of tricky. I need to take a break. I'm just gonna take a break, but we'll come back to this. If not today, tomorrow, maybe an early website stream tomorrow. And I may be streaming some gameplay on my Beast Fable channel in like the next half hour or so. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed the stream. We got close to something, and I think we've definitely figured out something just now, which is how do we let people reset their passwords via the website when they're not logged in, right? Because they can't. But how do we allow that if we're actually already saying, hey, you can't call this API request because we don't know you. You don't have any cookie that's matching your last session cookie that you saved. That's going to be interesting. I'm not sure how we're going to do that. So, I will see you in the next website development stream. Hopefully tomorrow. If not, maybe later today. Have a good day. I don't have an outro stream. I don't have an outro slide for this stream, so I'm just gonna show you starting soon, which actually means it's ending soon. But whatever.